Good morning, Sams. I'm Kaden. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Rest up. It's going to be a big one. Yeah.
What are you two doing?
Eating lunch?
Eating our food.
You should eat something healthier to supplement your diet.
What do you mean supplement?
What do you mean by that?
To add something to make something complete. Like drinking water or eating an apple.
Oh, cool.
Wow. Well, I mean, let's go cafeteria. Just get something.
Where are you going?
We're going to get some healthy food to supplement our diets.
Yes, we are.
Great.
All right.
Supplement, something that is added to something else in order to make it complete.
Antonyms are base and core.
Synonyms are addition or addictive.
A big shout out to all of the 7th graders who completed in the catapult contest and to our fabulous ASB representatives who helped run the contest. Our winners for first lunch were Accuracy, 3rd place Dylan Garner, 2nd place Mark Gomez, and 1st place Trey Glode. For distance category, 3rd place was Zach McClellan, 2nd place was Hugh Pham, and 1st place was Robbie Gilden. Then during second lunch, our accuracy winners were 3rd place Cole Steele, 2nd place Hannah Nightingale, and 1st place Max Hubbard. For the distance category, 3rd place was Liam Conforto, 2nd place time went to Nick Springer and Alex Vijovic, and finally 1st place Ryan Fukuchi. Okay, 6th graders, next year it will be your turn.
Hi, Sams. Mr. Vega here, and with me, our guest today is Officer Scott Harlan. So thank you again for joining us. And so I have questions for you. What do you do as a highway patrolman?
Currently, I'm working for the state of California as a police officer, and my duties include traffic control, citations, collisions, arrests, everything that falls under criminal investigations as well. Lots of things for us to do out there.
Wow. And so what are the requirements and skills needed to qualify for your position?
For our position, to become a police officer, you have to be 21 years old. You have to have graduated from high school with good grades. You have to be physically fit. You have to be able to do lots of push-ups, sit-ups, sprint and run a mile and a half.
Wow. And what is your favorite part of your job?
Everything. I have a badge on my chest.
There you go.
I have a gun on my belt, and I have a police car. Get to drive fast, write tickets. My favorite thing is helping the community. I love reaching out to young students, young adults, try to get the community together with knowledge rather than the enforcement side of what we do.
Awesome. What did you want to do when you were in middle school?
I grew up right here in North County. My best friend and I, we were 2 peas in a pod. We played cops and robbers, good guy, bad guy, ninjas. I was always the good guy. He always wanted to be the bad guy. As we grew up, he chose a different path. Things got tough for him, and unfortunately, he became a firefighter.
So there's that rivalry between you guys and the firefighters.
There's been a rivalry since we were 5 years old.
That's
Firefighters
good.
is a good career as well. Not as good as highway patrol though.
Can you suggest some ways for our kids to prepare for this position?
Absolutely. Stay in school, get good grades, study, and work hard at whatever you do. Listen to your parents. They've done it before you. They tell you not to do this because you're going to get in trouble. They don't want you to get in trouble. You get in trouble with the law, you can't be a police officer.
All right. Last question. What's the difference between a highway patrolman and a deputy sheriff?
There's a lot of differences. The California Highway Patrol is a state agency. The Sheriff's Department is usually a county agency. So we have San Diego County Sheriffs and we have the California Highway Patrol. We cover all of California, parts of Oregon, Nevada, and Arizona. San Diego Sheriff covers San Diego County. We have tan uniforms. They have green uniforms, different cars. The same goal. We all want to work with the community, deter crime, and keep everybody safe.
Okay, so this concludes part A of our interview series. So next week, tune in because we're going to go on a ride along with Officer Scott Harlan. See you next week.
Good morning, students. Ms. Carrillo's back again, talking about the top 10 testing tips for tough test takers. Please take out your planners and get ready to write some notes. Good job. I see lots of you have your planners out, ready to write, pens and pencils in hand. Okay, yesterday we talked about tip number 1, which referred to the testing dates and times. Here's tip number 2. Listen to and read the directions carefully. Teachers are going to prompt you through a series of steps to get you started. You can't be a tough test taker unless you know exactly what you're expected to do on each section of the test. So listen to your teachers. If you're confused, please ask. Raise your hand and ask. Knowledge is power. Okay, tip number 3. Read and think about each question carefully. What are you being asked to do? Pay close attention to the questions because tests will often change the question to make sure you're paying attention. For example, it may say, which of the following is not a cause of conflict in the story? Pay attention to those little words that redirect the question. So take your time, read them slowly. Which goes to tip number 4. The slower you go through the test, the higher your score. You must look at the context and then go back and reread. Repeated readings will improve your understanding of the text within the text. There's no prize for finishing these tests first. Take your time. And the last tip for today is tip number 5. When selecting your answer, narrow down your choices. Eliminate answers you believe are incorrect. When 2 possible answers are eliminated, for example, you have 4 possible answers, you know A is not it for sure, and you're pretty certain that D is not it for sure, that leaves you with B and C. So you have 2 remaining and a 50-50 chance of getting the question correct when you make an educated guess. All right, think about those. I hope you all have had parents get you new earbuds or headphones because you're going to be bringing those on your testing day, only to be used during testing. See you Thursday with more tips for tough test takers.